Hey, hey, hey guys. Welcome to this week's SoulWork Sunday. We're doing a galactic edition of SoulWork Sunday. So if this is your first time running across my page, welcome, welcome. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So I just wanted to take a moment to remind everyone, I am having my very first ever retreat next month. I still have a few tickets left. I'm sold out of private rooms, but I do still have a few tickets left. And this retreat is going to be something ridiculously profound. I'm not even joking. I'm going over the itinerary, and I definitely want to go. If I wasn't hosting it, I would definitely want to go. And you can get your tickets for this retreat on my website, emmeevolving.com. So today, you guys, we have a lot of galactic stuff going on. I'm finally finishing up the downloading, my personal downloading of Lionsgate light code activations. This changes my energy in such a way that it makes it so much more intense. So much more intense. And so today, if you do get a what do you call it? An energetic expedite, it will be a lot faster and it may feel much more intense, okay? Just so you guys have a little bit of a heads up. Today we have available the bioscan. This is where I will look through all your different layers of energetic bodies and see if there's any findings from parasitic to physiological. We discuss whatever the finding is or whatever you want me to look at, okay? We also have the condensed Claire Tarot reading. We have the distorted seed code correction. Because of certain activities of malevolent, it's 333, 94% at 333. So because of the, certain activities of malevolent things, we have a lot of distortions in our coding. And those distortions definitely affect our ability to tap into our own birthright. First off, our manifestation ability is oftentimes affected. Our ableness to remember and tap into previous life memories as well as previous life abilities, that's also greatly affected. So the distorted seed code correction will definitely remove any of those causations and give you a better, higher chance of re-tapping in. Is that even a word, re-tapping in? I don't know. We also have the Galactic Shield, Galactic Shield amelioration. This is going to really amp up your auric shield, okay, to a whole nother level. A lot of us have been noticing attempts by parasitic things and individuals to access our auric field. No, they don't need to be able to access your field. That's just that, okay? It's going to recalibrate your outer shield to better defend your space. We also have a diamond ray system upgrade. This is just badassery. Diamond rays are the band of soul frequency. This is the highest level of frequency band that's able to be housed on this earthly plane at this time. So it doesn't matter if you are born into the diamond ray, crystal, rainbow, indigo, regular human, it doesn't matter. We can definitely recode your morphogenetic template to house you in a diamond ray frequency band. So that's a huge upgrade to your systems, okay? And then lastly, but not leastly, we have the ultimate galactivation. This is intense, okay? This is, when I say ultimate, I mean ultimate. You will receive an Arcturian, Lyran, Pleiadian, and Sirian activation. Then we finish with a Universal Core Supercharge and Galactic Shield amelioration. And this is to help amplify and expand your self-defenses, as well as calling back into your field of awareness any coding that's come from lives lived as Arcturian, Lyran, Pleiadian, or Sirian. So it's a very intense activation. I think y'all are ready for it. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. Actually, I think you are ready for this jelly. So here's the link to go ahead and purchase Expedites. Okay, let's go ahead and do our, here we go. Let's go ahead and do our usual. We're going to start with a couple number wars, a couple rounds of number wars. Pick a number from 1 to 100. And the first comment that I see, emphasis on that I see, that matches this number will win a Claire Tarot reading from me. There you guys go. Let's see. Hey, Melissa Bernard won at 36. Melissa Bernard, you won at 36. Hold on, guys. All right, let's get started. Melissa, let's see. Let's see what goes on. Alrighty. Oh, girl. Right from the start. Okay, I didn't even get to shuffle. And then I'm told, look at the cards. Oh my gosh. Hold on. Here we go. Just going ahead and shuffling. Yes, I charge my water. I charge everything I eat. I charge my air. I charge everything. I just do. It's one of the ways I channel my control freakness. I've learned we don't control other people, but we can control the immediate environment as well as whatever it is you take into your being. Yes, I also charge it to the game. All right, Melissa. Oh, you got this card again. Okay. All right. Here goes. Card number 13, Power of Attraction, Twin Flame card. It looks and feels as though that cord between you two, you're just, come over here, boo-boo. So there you go. Y'all are looking each other in the eyes like, mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Oh, shit. This is a progression. Okay. Going beyond normal. You've been thinking a lot for some time about all these different things that make your world go round. The key is in you expressing certain things. Now, I don't know who you're going to be expressing this to. Wondering if it has to do with this card. Not too sure. Looking for something to give me an indicator if it has to do with this card. Oh. Oh. It seems as though things are already being said on an energetic level. I'm very curious what happens after that. Okay, so here goes. You have a lot of aha moments that are going to be coming very, very soon. A lot, okay? A lot. But again, the key is in how you express those thoughts. Penny for your thoughts. Looks like you're going to be sharing quite a few of your thoughts. Within the cogs, see these dots? They look like pearls to me. They look like pearls of wisdom. You've acquired quite a bit of wisdom in this process. Before you got to this point, you've acquired quite a bit of wisdom. I think since it looks as though there's no movement in the cogs yet, I think all of that is kind of being held, paused until other pieces come together, which I think that's coming very soon, very soon. And then your next card, card number 11, diving for light. Look at that. Merging. Oh, well, shit. Well, that's it right there. These are dark pearls of wisdom. Okay, so the twin is bringing the shadow aspects to the surface. As you dive for the light, the twin rises towards your shadow. And the two of you combined, it is going to be very interesting. Very, very interesting. It supports you holding your head up high, you know? Like just having that presence finally just come to the surface, like, yes, this is me, I'm here. So it's amazing. It's amazing. Look how regal she looks. I don't know, girl. I don't know. This is interesting. There's definitely a lot of merger going on, a lot of intertwining. Love this. I love this. Wait a minute. Okay, no, that's it. Wait a minute. No, that's it. Actually, I'm told, what card? This card? Okay. I'm told to put you one more card. This card. Let me just, hi, Tammy. Let me just, hi, Nikki. Let me just shuffle. All right. Here we go. What's the water? This is workout water. It has BCAAs, coconut, proteins, electrolytes, caffeine, all kind of shit in there. No sugar. No sugar. No corn either. Those are my crack. Oh, well, hello. Well, hello. Look at that. Okay. This is very fascinating. What does this mean? Is this a progression? Okay. Look at this. Okay. Look at that. You are one of a kind. Your own path will never be exactly the same as anyone else's. The type of frequency you hold is as individual as your fingerprints. That uniqueness cannot ever be taken from you, co-opted by another, or compromised in any way. Relish your uniqueness and share it lovingly, freely, joyfully with the world. Child's play. Conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there's no need to fear it. It can only bring benefit. I think maybe this is letting you know that the twin is definitely going to be something very different than what you're used to. It could potentially mean the twin is rather obnoxious. It could mean that. Like, so uniquely obnoxious that it's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? 99% at 344. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it could mean that. But I think this is kind of what you need right now. Some of that obnoxiousness and just very lighthearted, very different than what you're used to. So it's definitely going to be really good for you. I think this is what it might mean, because I'm told to pick up the next card. Your time will come. Some souls are slower to blossom, building their inner beauty over time until just the right moment. Then the fullness of their beauty, power, and grace is revealed, providing powerful healing medicine for those in need of comfort and hope. So that's very interesting. Very, very interesting. She has a stick. You see that? It's the girl with a stick. Girl, you better bring your paddle. I think that's your soul telling you you're going to need your paddle. Okay, let me just stop. Next. Let's do one more Claire Tarot, or number war. Pick a number from 1 to 100. From 1 to 100. All right. I'm doing so much purging, it's ridiculous. I'm feeling shit in my lungs, like all kind of shit. Oh, wait. Okay, no, that's not it. Like, for real. I don't know if it's from that weird ass massage experience from yesterday. I'm not sure. Wait. All right, Lizzie Darko, you won at 99. Lizzie, you won at 99. It was definitely a weird experience yesterday. So weird, it was ridiculous. I don't know. I'm still kind of weirded out. I don't know if it's weirded out in a good way or a bad way, just weirded out. All right. Let's go ahead. Congratulations, Lizzie. Just gonna shuffle. Oh, there you go. You're already pulling. Oh, well, shit. Ah! Okay. This is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. So card number 44, Visions of Life Beyond Death. You're in a period, a phase of transformation. I think it's kind of freaking you out because you're changing. You don't quite know how to process this. It's not a bad type of change, but you're definitely shifting in the way you are, the way you see the world, the way you interact with the world. And it's kind of freaking you out because it's definitely out of your comfort zone. And so there are times where, I guess you could almost say you're overcompensating. It's okay to have those quiet moments, those quiet, awkward silences. You don't have to just keep talking and talking to fill the silence. Does it make sense? So it's important that you allow yourself to just sit in silence for a bit, and just kind of take in the information. You don't have to just keep putting it out there. Well, it's almost like you don't have to continue to verbalize what you're processing inside, because as you verbalize it, it kind of takes away from the experience for yourself, if that makes sense. So card number 4, going against the grain. I would not be surprised if you feel very naked and raw in your truth, and there are those within your circle who want you to stay the same. They don't like that you're changing. I don't know if they're vocalizing it, but they definitely are not as appreciative as they should be about your changes, okay? The shifts that you're going through. Excuse me. You also got card number 33, Heaven Sent. You are getting information from your higher self. If you look at this, there's the compass rose over the third eye. Your higher self is trying to guide you, okay? And the fact that right above that is a moon, this is yin energy. Lunar energy is yin energy, meaning dark energy. So you are going through a dark spot, like a dark night of the soul type of thing. Not super duper intense, because it could get much more intense than it is right now. But right now it's like you're being primed for more. So a lot of this is heaven sent, okay? Make sure you take time to really just sit quietly and allow yourself to process quietly without verbalizing or typing it out, because that takes away from the experience. Now, your final card number 15, big bold vision. You are being shown quite a bit. I don't know if most of what you're being shown is being filtered out of your consciousness, but you just have to be careful not to continue with the shackles, okay? For some reason, with this card popping up, it feels like there's a part of you that how would we like explain this? Your soul is saying this. There's a part of you that's misunderstanding um, your preferred way of processing actually still shackles you to the current paradigm that you're in. Hence all the like bangles and stuff. They're gilded shackles. Okay. So just be careful. It's not a bad thing, but it is good to be aware and be cautious of falling into the trap of wearing spirituality as a badge. You know, I mean, not criticizing you, not trying to say you're being fake or anything like that, but just be careful of not falling into that trap, because you will be exposed to people who seem to have a bit of spiritual information that will, when they share these things with you, it might give you better clarity on your own path. But some of those people, they unfortunately wear spirituality like a badge. And so be careful of the environment that you keep. You have to cultivate an environment that allows you to rise without falling victim to another paradigm of control that's loosely framed as spirituality. I hope that makes sense. I really hope that makes sense. I don't know how other way to explain it, but I hope that makes sense. All right, so let us see. If you guys would like, oh, thank you, Diana. Thank you. If you guys would like to have a personal reading or a personalized energetic session, I just had a brain fart. Go to that link that I just commented in the chat, and you'll be able to choose from a wide array of stuff that I have available today. All right, so we're going to get started. Caroline, Jolly. Okay. Ooh, Diamond Ray System upgrade. So Caroline, oh wait, hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, definitely. Okay. Gotcha. Girl, I was gonna ask you. No, let me see what your order number is. Oh, to see that number is so significant for you. Girl, I'm telling you. All right. Here goes. Have you been feeling weird cramping in your belly? You had a stomach flu last weekend. This is just weird to me because I keep being shown something in the belly. I have to do a deep core scan, okay? Just gonna do a deep core scan, make sure that I'm not being played with. Because, Okay. Caroline, make sure you're seated. Okay. Hold very still. I'm flooding your field with sedation, okay? Arkai and Winter are both entering your field. Breathe, Caroline. I'm going to do an accelerated diamond ray upgrade, okay? Just breathe. Just breathe. All right. How do you feel? Goodness gracious. That was so unexpected. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. She feels burpy. Yes. All right. So you feel shivery because of all the sedation that I set into your field. You might need to take a nap after this. But what ended up happening, I kept being shown, it looked like that movie Aliens, but in your belly. And I was like, well, no, you're very sensitive. You would know if there was something like that in your belly. You would definitely know. And so when I went to go do a deeper core scan, that was actually a projection. You didn't have that in your belly. Okay, you definitely did not have that in your belly. What was going on was there was a seed that was inserted into your core template. This had to do with Azazi. And I don't know what he was trying to do, but he tried to put up a fight to try and keep the seed in there. And then, so what ended up happening, Arkai and Windsor had to come in. Yeah, it was pretty intense, actually. Pretty intense, but it's all cleared. You have your diamond ray upgrade. It's already being integrated into your core template. You might feel jittery, okay? I'm still observing to make sure the integration goes smoothly. That was intense. I've never seen Azazi put up a fight like that before. Let me send you some Arkai energy, because his is fire. Maybe it'll stop the shivering, okay? You might start to sweat, though, okay? You might start to sweat. I'm sorry. I can't regulate between the two of us. Well, it was for Caroline, but sometimes other people feel it as well, okay? You know, I don't know what kind of seed it was. And that's what he was putting up such a fight about, because I was trying to observe what the seed was. I was trying to crack it open and see what the coating inside was. And he went bonkers. I'm like, the fuck is your problem? He went cray cray. I was like, now you're getting your ass kicked. We were just going to remove you. Now you're getting your ass kicked. The whole squad is coming. They come and kick your ass. And so that's, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's usually like, oh shit, she's here. I'm out. But this time he wasn't. He was really like, didn't want me to observe what was inside the seed. And he was like, I don't know. He had a total bitch fit is what it was. He had a total bitch fit. And I was just like, okay, you want to play that? All right. I ain't tripping, boo. We can play that. So yeah, that's what happened. Let me go ahead and pull you some cards. Well, the integration is done. Okay, it's definitely integrated at this point. It's going to take you probably a few days with energetic detox. If you normally experience energetic detox after getting energetic work from me, this might be very intense. You might get weird tummy upset. Okay, because there was a lot of stuff that was trying to be done in your belly itself. You have to, at this point, make sure that you you really adhere to your diet, at least for the next week or two, because your belly will really need that extra support. Okay? Yeah, it probably had to do with that. She says, I've been really emotional lately. Do you think the seed had to do with that? I absolutely feel like it did. I absolutely feel like that might be the reason why you didn't notice that that was being done. Because, I mean, you're very sensitive, you're very intuitive. Yeah, that's probably why you were needing the read. I mean, you're very intuitive. So absolutely. Okay, let me see. Oh, oh, girl. To answer your question, this is very cut and dry. Oh, and then I'm told this one too. Okay. Okay. This is very cut and dry. You're trying to compare two different things, friendship and romance, friendship and romance. But you should be focused on the journey at hand instead of the labels. Okay? What do you feel? Card number 9. Do you feel like you're just a friend? Because I'm pretty sure you don't. I'm pretty sure a part of you recognizes, excuse me, the fact that he's, approaching it as a friend type of interaction is huge, huge, because he's the type of energy, once you cross him, you're out. There's no second chance. You're just out. There's no entertaining the potentiality of it might have been a mistake or a misunderstanding. You're just out. And the fact that you're not just out, that you were out and you're back in, that's not friendship. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, okay? That's not friendship. Now, there are certain things that are going on that's causing you, and I think it had to do with a seed. It was causing you to question and feel as though you were beginning to enter, somewhat of a dark space. Card number 37, focus on the light. Focus just on enjoying each other's company for right now, regardless of whether it's just a friend type of thing or like a group thing or that didn't sound right. I don't mean like group intimacy. I'm not. Did I just take it to a whole different place? Oh, I think maybe I'm just being the pervert, and then now I've spread the perversion. I took it to France. I did. Okay, girl, just tone it down. Tone it down. We're not making this entire expedited live stream a sexual one. Just tone it down, damn it. Okay, we're toned down. So just focus on the time that you spend together, enjoying it. For whatever the experience is, just enjoy it. Now, to answer your question, has something shifted? Is the original outcome taken off the table of potential options? No. Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. So this is worthwhile. You know that for a fact. There's no doubt in your mind that this is worth defending. So sometimes that defense takes the form of patience, quiet patience, just allowing things to just unfold as it is. There might be a few things that occur that cause you to wonder, cause you to doubt. Don't. You know what this is. You know what the connection is. And it's not that you're trying to bring to fruition something that goes against his will. I would tell you straight up if it did, if you were trying to force something that wasn't meant to be. But there will be a lot of tests in the next, few weeks, maybe month, maybe slightly over a month, where other individuals might come into the picture and make you question, like, what am I doing? Am I just making myself look stupid? No, you're not. You're not. I tell you straight up, like, yes, you are. Stop it. Leave him alone. No, you're not. In this circumstance for you personally, no, you're not. Okay. His higher self is saying something. I don't know what he's saying. Okay. So he might go through another phase, shorter lived, less intense. Well, more intense in a shorter span. So not as intense with the drawn out feelings and everything. But he might go through another phase where you witness him trying to prove to himself the gravity of your connection, meaning entertaining the interest of others. And that's not going to last long. Okay. So this is a process he has to go through. It's like he's trying to vet you. He's trying to prove to himself that no other can connect with him the way you do. So, card number 32, have faith in the process. Okay? Have faith in the process. You are not playing yourself. You're not waiting around and making yourself look stupid. Anyone who says something like that to you has no business talking to you about this stuff because it's not their path. Okay? Not their path. Definitely your path. You travel down the path you want to. All right. I'm now calm. I'm now calm. I hope that gives you clarity. Okay. I really hope that gives you clarity. Usually, what I tell people when it has to do with twin stuff is like, no, leave them alone. And you've heard that. You've heard me say that quite a bit. Leave them alone. Just leave them alone. For you, girl, don't be trying to walk away. You know you're going right back to him anyway. The phrase vet you means like he's trying to I don't know, Google it. I don't know how to define it. Something I heard in a movie, okay? It's military of some kind. And not a veteran. Let's just now I'm curious. Okay. As a verb, vet means to carefully examine beforehand. For example, your boss might ask you to vet people's applications before calling them for interviews, just to make sure they have the right experience for the job. Vetting is a process of performing a background check on someone before offering them employment, conferring an award, or doing fact-checking prior to making a decision. See? It's recon. He's doing recon. All right. He's doing recon. That's that. He's trying to make sure that he's not misunderstanding, because the connection you have with him is one that's very, very deep, and it scares him. It really, really scares him. He has no control around you. Regardless of what kind of show he puts on, he has no control around you. He really doesn't. He's just a good poker player. Annie Salo. Yeah, send him your resume, girl. Who knows? He probably already has a file on you. All right, Annie, was there something in particular that you wanted me to scan for? Good night. A general one? Okay, let me go ahead and see. I see energy. It's almost like there's a puncture on the left side of your throat. It's punctured your throat chakra, and energy is just shining through. I'm trying to determine if this was a malicious attempt or if this was something that was done to help you speak more of your truth, your feminine truth. It doesn't seem malicious. I also see a fracturing of the heart chakra. This fracturing looks as though it's a precursor to heart space expansion. Again, it does not look parasitic. It might register as like sadness, a deep sadness that you don't really know why. Interesting. So your solar plexus, sacral, and root are all very dimly lit. And it seems like all of that energy is being pushed up to the throat and the heart. You need to have a conversation with your twin. Okay, this might be a little bit nosy of me. Are you pregnant? Are you concerned that you are with child, like early pregnancy? Oh, you're trying to. The baby seed is there. It's there. It's right in front of your sacral. So all of this energy is being pushed up to mature the heart and the throat so that you two can connect. You're almost in alignment, just like a hair off. And once you have, it's going to be a profound conversation. I don't know about what though, but it definitely comes out. And you've had the convo. There's a second conversation. I think it's an extension of the first. I don't know what the conversation is. But that's the final thing that puts you guys in full alignment. Yeah, I think it's just a continuation of the first conversation. Um, this is beautiful. Oh my god, I I make an amazing auntie. I'm just saying. I if you're planning to baptize and need a godmother, me and my husband, I'm volunteering him too. The baby's there. Um, it hasn't entered your womb space yet, but the baby is absolutely there. Um, it's waiting for the both of you to be in full alignment, which is it's like just a hair off. You're close to it. Absolutely. Super close to it. Um, your low back, if you've been having a little bit of an ache in the low back, your your kundalini is still confined. I'm going to go ahead and release that for you. Your higher self is asking me to. This is going to go up your spine and it's going to serve as the fuel to give the last nudge to be in full alignment for the baby to enter. Okay. Now, this doesn't mean you're going to get pregnant today. You know what I mean? This means that the potentiality, everything is in place. And so when you guys are ready, it will happen. Okay. So let me just, oh my God. I'm going to cry. It's a girl and she's beautiful. It's a girl. She says she's spoken to you quite a bit. I'm about to cry with you. Oh my God, Annie. She is so ridiculously beautiful. Oh, oh my God. She says she's ready. She's waited a very long time and she's ready. Mm, let me do this. If you feel sensations on your chest, she has both her hands on your chest like this. Oh my God. This is so beautiful. Yeah. Her energy's entering your heart space. She's the one that's going to expand it. And you guys are now aligned. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, live stream is done. I'm gonna go cry. Oh my God, Annie, seriously, thank you so much for sharing this moment and this space with all of us. She's so ridiculously beautiful. Oh my God. I'm sure you've seen her. I'm sure you've, and if you feel weird, like sometimes you feel your nose go numb or tingly or like cold or warm, just the very tip, she goes like this to you. Once in a while, she just doop, and it tickles her. Like, I don't know why. Just goes up to you and goes like that. So if you do feel that, or if you feel that again, just know it's her just getting your attention. Okay. That's just amazing. Oh my God, Annie. You have a ridiculously beautiful journey that's about to unfold. Ridiculously beautiful. Oh my God. Oh, oh my God. Not just with the baby, but with your twin. He's reaching a point in his life and his journey. Oh, oh my God. Annie, you have to know this. You were the key to all of this healing, to his healing, to her coming. You were the key to all of this. You had enough strength to hold the entire family up through the darkest of times. You have to give yourself credit for that. Okay? Through the darkest of times, it was you that allowed yourself to burn to provide light for your family. Okay? You've done one hell of a job, Annie. One hell of a job. I'm just so proud of you. Like, girl, you've done one hell of a job. All right. Catherine Garland. Oh, that just touches my heart so much. Oh my God. Yes, girl. Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Annie. All right, Catherine's here. Okay. When you say out of body-ish, where do you feel like your energy has exited? What part of your body? Your neck. I feel as though something punctured the upper heart, the high heart area below the throat, right in here, went through and back in and then up. Does that make sense? Your spine is bad. The top of um like this part in the back. Oh, Annie. So right where the neck ends, maybe this far below where your neck ends. Is that part bothering you, Catherine? You have been attacked. You've absolutely been attacked. Um, what did you get again? The shield and the diamond ray. Here's my. Oh no. All sorts of. Okay, okay. We can get through this. We can get through this. We can figure ourselves out. Here we go. All right, Catherine. I'm gonna correct all of this for you, and then do your expedite. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I just got to get a song. All right. Catherine, it might be good if you lay down, okay? Okay. Breathe. I'm told I'm not allowed to do the extraction. Instead, Arkai is going to extract, okay? I'm told it's not allowed to access me. Breathe, Catherine. I'm going to flood your field with sedation. He's a little bit heavy-handed when he extracts. Catherine set everything on fire. Kneel. Remember this face. Fire. Wind. Aether. Reconstructing your shield. Upgrading your code. Catherine, just breathe, okay? For those of you in the audience, I'm going to go ahead and scan. I'm looking for any damage to anyone who is watching. All damage detected from the blast. I'm going to correct. Scanning. All right. How are you doing, Catherine? Don't be sorry. You didn't do anything wrong. Don't be sorry. Okay. That's another trick. That's a parasitic trick. There is absolutely nothing for you to be sorry for. You were violated, and I corrected it. That's all that happened. I probably should have stayed out of it, but I don't take kindly to ambushes on my archive. So, how do you feel? Do you feel okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. Don't feel bad, okay? No shame, no guilt. You needed assistance, you asked for it, and you got the assistance you needed. There's nothing to feel ashamed or guilty about at all. At all. You didn't ask for this to happen. You didn't do anything to cause any of this to happen. It is what it is. So we've done your 2 expedites. For those of you who were watching, and if you felt anything kind of weird, I had to detonate a charge. Sorry. I had to detonate a charge because it was just a bit much for my personal taste. And so they had to learn. They had to be taught. I don't fuck around. I don't fuck around. So, any damage to anyone's chakras or auric shield, there was some shattering. I corrected it back to whatever state your auric shield and chakras were at before the detonation. That's what it went back to. So, if you felt any tingles or just weird energy, that was just me undoing anything that came from my actions. Okay. Um, Michelle, I try to go live every weekend, every Saturday and Sunday, and offer expedites. So yes, a lot better, amazing. They've been doing a lot, Catherine. They really have, with the Lionsgate, having everyone shifting and not really knowing their baseline, because if you shift, of course your baseline shifts, and if the shift is very fresh, then you haven't had time to acclimate to your new baseline, and it was just taken advantage of. That was your shifting, your natural organic process was taken advantage of. Let's see. Sorry that you're sweating. All right. So, should you go through my videos to explain my practices and beliefs better? I don't really share too much of my practices and beliefs in my videos. I kind of just, well, I don't know. Do I? If you feel called to watch more of my old videos, I invite you to. Please do. Please do. What does an expedited reading mean? Expedited, because expedited just means you are now in line. You don't have to wait. You're secured a reading. That's what that means. So let's see. Next is Jessica Barr. Jessica Barr. All right. Let's see. People think that I overshare. I actually I don't share much, to be honest. To be honest, I like my privacy. I do. I don't even share my moon sign. I only share what I am told by my soul to share. All right, Jessica Barr. I will share though. I like mimosa. I do. Let's see what's I also like Kill the Noise. I do. All right. Breathe deep and slow. Entering your core template. You might feel nauseous, okay? How do you feel? Do you love Kill the Noise? I love Kill the Noise. I love Buku too. Okay, just stay there then. You want to stay there? Go ahead and stay there. That's where you can hang out for the rest of the freaking live. All right. So, hmm. Now that I've had my little tantrum, how do you feel, Jessica? Feeling great? Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. And you know about the detox. You might feel a lot of pressure in the chest. You might also feel in your right sciatic nerve. Okay. So there was some distortions that were triggering inflammation in the right sciatic nerve, very close to the sacrum. Hi, Rita. My eye is much better. I've been using silver, colloidal silver, because I'm like, if I'm gonna go blind, we doing it through silver. I'm gonna go blind on my own mother freaking terms. oh, girl, Melissa Bernard, ultimate galactivation, girl. She wants me to pass out. Okay, there we go. Yes, in my eye. I don't recommend it for anyone else. Shit hurts. But like I said, if my ass is going blind, I'm going blind on my own motherfucking terms. Okay? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that I don't even have music on my laptop. Music's right here. All right, Melissa. Let's see. What is this? Okay. No, we can't do that song. No. No, not that one. Let me just find a song. Mhm. No, can't do that song either. Sorry, girl. Okay. Uh. All right. We're at the pond. We're having a conversation. I can't hear. You're whispering. You don't want the Emperor to hear. We're going to go up in frequency. Exiting matrix. 210. Answering Eka. Akasha. Reaching. Free fall. Anchored. Breathe. You feel okay? Excuse me. Give me 1 second, okay? Daddy, can you come in the room? 1 second, guys. Thank you. Your nipples? His nipples are so... All right, I'm back. Okay. That was intense. They were cutting glass for sure. Whew. Okay. I now have to take off my socks because I am sweating. All right. You feel okay though? You feel all right? Melissa, there was a specific set of codes that went active. I don't know what species that is. I don't know what species that is. It's like I know it, but I don't know what the human, what humans know, or what humans have named this species. It's a galactic one. It almost looks like some sort of hybridized avian, but it's not. It's not an avian. It's definitely not a blue avian. Oh, God. Why can you heal my eye? Hello, aliens. Can you just fix this? Since you're here already, can you just fix that? Okay, let me quit messing around. I'm still trying to get fully back in body. Mm, That was so high of a frequency. So high of a frequency. Naomi, you simply click on the link or copy and paste the link, and you'll see a list of the expedites that are available. Hippie bastard, if you don't like it, you definitely are welcome to exit the live until you feel comfortable coming back. Definitely no energy was sent to you. You could just be very sensitive to energy. And if it's something that makes you feel uncomfortable, I definitely don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I mean, I'd love for you to stay, but I don't want you to feel uncomfortable. There are quite a few very intense, energetic expedites that are waiting to be done. So, you know, it might be something you want to step up for. Okay? You're welcome. You're welcome. I love your name too, by the way. I didn't call them a bastard. That's part of their name. Hippie bastard. Love it. All right. So Tess, let's see. Okay, Diamond Ray. Okay. Let's go ahead and do your expedite first. Let's see. Melissa had ultimate galactivation done. Melissa, before I move forward with Tess, you don't feel dizzy, right? You feel okay? I mean, I know you can handle a tremendous amount of energy, but I just realized I didn't ask to make sure. You feel good? Okay. Awesome. All right. Okay. All right. I swear, I think my siblings were watching a live of mine where I said, "It's gotten so quiet. Mom doesn't text me anymore when I'm live." And so now they text every single time I'm live. Yeah, no, don't text me during the week when I'm not live. Only text me when I'm live. All right. So let's see. Some guidance for Tess. Guidance. Let us see. Oh. Oh. Okay. So to answer your question, this is intense. Card number 30, the perfection of your life. This usually has to do with how things don't look the way they actually are. So when someone's looking from the outside, it just does not do justice to what's actually going on if you're in that circumstance. If you're fully aware of what's going on, all the details, it's definitely not what it seems. Okay. So with that, there's some destruction that's about to happen. Look at that fire. Um, I almost get a feeling from your higher self that you're the one that's setting this on fire, meaning it's like you're pushing too hard, and it's causing enough friction that it's about to catch fire. And this fire doesn't seem like it's a beneficial fire. It seems like this is a destructive type of fire. So just be careful with that, okay? I need clarity on this card. Hold on one second. So you got card number 13, which is usually a twin flame card, but for some reason I keep hearing no. Um, Let me just get more clarity on that card. Please provide more clarity. More clarity, please. What exactly is this no? Okay. See. All right. So here's the thing, okay? I asked for further clarity on this card, and what I get is this. You're about to set things on fire. Yeah, it is unresolved karma. It's tied to previous life, but I don't think it's the type of connection that you're thinking. And that's you about to set things on fire. What your higher self wants you to do instead is channel more of a deer-like presence. Deers don't set fires. Deers simply observe. They observe, they sit quietly and just watch and see exactly what is this? Is this something dangerous? Is this something that can coexist with me in this space, or do I need to leave it alone? You know what I mean? Oh, is there a combative flare up? Mm. It it seems like it has to do with the feeling of friction. I don't know what's going on, but if it keeps continuing down this path, it's going to leave you in this state. Card number 38, restore and replenish. Yeah. See, I think there's a part of you that likes the resistance. You know, like it's almost as though because of the challenge of it, uh, it makes it much more interesting for you because you don't like things easy. You know what I mean? So it's definitely it ties into this card where it's not what you think. Does that make sense? That's what your higher self says. It ties into this card. It's not what you think. There's no resistance. How would I word this? It's this feeling your higher self gives me that the resistance is actually not resistance. It's kind of just like avoidance more than resistance. It's not resistance like come catch me. You know what I mean? So it's definitely, this is a hard thing for you. This is definitely a hard thing for you where, you know, you're used to reading things a certain way, and I don't think this applies in the way that you would normally read it. Hold on. Let me ask your higher self if we need more clarity. Your higher self says there is no more clarity to provide. You just don't want to listen. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. We've known each other since 2013, and I tried to walk away this year, but Dee didn't want to. Dang. That's definitely a complex circumstance. Sit with your higher self for a bit longer. and see what she has to say, because it seems like things are getting muddled between the two of you. There is definitely some sort of soul or karmic connection from a previous life that's trying to be finished off in this one. Do you guys remain as friends, or do you become more than friends? I don't know. It feels as though there's a lot of resentment built up at this time. I think it comes from D. And I don't know why they would feel resentment if they're the one that's like, no, no, no. You know what I mean? So I'm assuming there's a factor that okay. So now 4 year, I think that 4 year relationship might be the factor, because it seems like there's a factor that they're not really sharing with you that's greatly affecting their level of, not necessarily resistance, but resentment. I don't know if they're resenting the way things happened in that 4 year relationship that ended, and it's kind of being projected onto you. I don't know. It's definitely a complex situation for sure. Definitely complex. Um, oh, that might be why. That might be why. That definitely might be why. I don't think it's that her partner saw you as a threat. I think it's more of a feeling of betrayal, because if you saw it last year, why didn't you say anything? That might be why it's being transposed on you. But I mean, who are you to say something? That's not really your place to say something, right? So it's definitely a hard thing to navigate. Exactly. It's not your place, you know? And I know you know that, and you were trying to respect their space. So it's like, well, what do you want? You know, what do they want, not you? It's like, what do you want from me? You want me to stay out of your space, and then you want me to be all up in your business? I think if he had said something before it broke up, then they would have found another way to put it all on you. It's like you're their safe space, and so unfortunately, they dump all this ugly on you instead of where it really belongs. That's the feeling that I get. But it is some sort of karmic connection that is finishing itself out. Um, yeah, projection indeed. Absolutely. It feels like projection. And it's not fair to you, but you got to finish out this karmic tie. Are they a doctor of psychology? See, that's the thing that I mean, and not to talk shit about doctors of psychology, but what I've learned coming from my friends who are doctors of psychology, my friends who are licensed therapists, which I've had quite a few friends who are, um, and all of them say the same thing, which I found odd, but it makes sense when I stop and think about it, that people who go into psychology usually end up going into that field because they have so many psychological issues that they're trying to figure out and heal within other people because they can't heal it within themselves. And I was like, well shit. Well, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah. And this is not like some sort of judgment or condemnation on people who go into that field, but that's what people in the field that are friends with me have told me. And I'm like, well, that kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Like, damn. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, granted, not all psychologists or psychiatrists go into that field because of this, but it seems to be a very common uh occurrence though. So let's see. Uh, all right, let's get started with your energetic portion. I think we shall do some Bishop Briggs for you, or some Dactyl. No, we're doing Bishop Briggs because she's just badass. Wild horses run faster, run faster. Not faster. Okay. Breathe deep and slow. How do you feel? Yes, a lot of stuff is being released. That would explain why you are belching. I feel a lot of burpees coming up too. Excuse me. I'm still observing to make sure all the integrations are taking root. Feel up, feel up, feel the way I do. Feel up. Mhm. One little section. but my hands get raised. Do, 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 do. Oh, you feel tingles, ice, fire, and prickles. There was a little section. It's right below your rib cage on the right side, like right below. You can almost even say kind of like liver gallbladder area. That area, energy became stagnant. It wasn't flowing through, so I had to push it through. All right. You feel okay? You might feel a spike in energy because I did push it through. Okay. You're welcome. All right. So next we have Nicole Plant. All right. Nicole Plant. Good morning. All right, let me go ahead, put on another song. Am I still in a Bishop Briggs kind of mood? Let's see. Mm-hmm. In love, in the picture. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. To say, don't say, don't you say, oh, love, your mouth and run me like a river. Shut up. Okay, stop. Nicole, breathe very deep and very slow. You might feel pressure in your forehead and across your eyebrows. All right. How do you feel? You're welcome. You're welcome. I did notice there is an energetic leak. Um, you could say it's kind of like on the outside of your right knee, like there, that area, but on your auric shield. Okay. So make sure, if you have any kind of discomfort in that area, I went and sealed the leak and I cleared the energy, but make sure if you begin to feel any discomfort in that area that you do work to ground yourself. Okay. Allow the energy to trickle down your leg, pool around your feet, and be absorbed by the earth. Kind of like watering a plant, just like that. Okay. You want to make sure you constantly allow the energy to just continue to flow through you. Flow and flow and flow. You don't have to hold on to anything. You're never going to be in a state of lacking, actual lacking. All right. Just like how I said, where you allow the energy to kind of just drain down into the earth like you're watering a plant, that would definitely ground you. All right, let's see. Next we have moon chiclet. Moon chiclet. Let's see. Is she here? Wait. Is this you, moon chiclet? Did you get a bioscan? You too, Nicole. All right, it's your turn. What would you like scanned? Is there something in particular you want scanned, or do you just want a general scan? And you guys, after Moon Chiclet, I'm going to be closing down the link, okay? Thank you for posting that link, Jessica. I reposted it as well. All right. Don't you say, your left hand inside, okay. Wash over sin, love me like a river. You're surging energy, quite a bit of energy. So what this looks like, it looks like you have, give me 1 second. Just breathe. All right. So, Moon Chiclet. You've been pulling in frequency. So in your left hand, you have a chakra that pulls in energy. Your right hand has a secondary chakra that sends out energy. So with the Lionsgate energies being all crazy and intense, you've been pulling that in unknowingly, but you haven't been discharging it. So you have all of this pooling of energy on your left side. Okay. I'm asking your higher self if it would like for me to assist by purging the energy out. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and purge this energy out, okay? You might feel some pressure in the chest, tingling going down your right arm and out your right hand and fingers, okay? So just breathe. You feel okay? You might feel tingly all over too. So I'll just give you a second to finish your experience. You feels the tingle. So, with all of this, you really can't control right now the energy coming in because you're not fully aware yet how to dilate and contract the hand chakras. You can dilate and contract them. Okay, right now it's like wide open, wide open. So what I'm going to do, your higher self had asked me to kind of constrict it just a little bit so you don't suck in so much energy and feel uncomfortable. All right. So just breathe. You might feel like I'm holding your hand gently, your left hand. Ooh, that's a lot of energy. That is so much energy. It just kind of shot through my field. Um, I've gone ahead and I've constricted the left hand chakra, the receiving chakra, and I placed a filter. And your higher self can determine how much it allows in, and all of that good stuff. So if you start to feel discomfort, no, you're pulling in a lot of energy again. See it kind of close down like a camera's aperture, just just like that. Okay, because then that means you've dilated it again. So just like that. Me and my hand movements, God. You're welcome, Moon Chicklet. All right, let me just close out the link. Shut your mouth and be like a river. Shut your mouth and like a river. Like a river, like a river. Shut your mouth like a river. Okay. You hold me down in the best way. All right. Jennifer Qatar. Uh-huh. Nice. I do like this for you. Jennifer, are you here? Jennifer Qatar. She is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Hello, Cassandra. Hello, Isabel. Suddenly speaking with an accent because just that's the kind of stuff I do. Speak with an accent. Okay. Let us get a song. Ooh, you know what? I know what song I want. She came in like a wrecking ball. Hold on. Okay. All right. Just breathe. Breathe very deep and very slow. We're installing a secondary shield, increasing your external parameters. Pleiadians are approaching. They're installing an electrified fencing. They're asking me to amp the charge. I'm going to test the shield. Just breathe. Love it. Your shield's badass. Love it. Love it. How do you feel? It's totally electrified. You might feel very staticky, okay? Cassandra. Yeah, of course I'd say hi to you. Why would I not? The comments that I do see, I try and say hi. I try. Okay, awesome. Hold on. Have you been having anything going on near your left ovary? Yeah, your shielding's thick, super duper thick. So any weird sensations by your left ovary? Okay. Some of that pinching might be needing your attention. It might not be tied to the period. Okay? So just kind of be aware if it pinches. I mean, you're really good at scanning yourself. So just scan and make sure. I don't know that something has already begun attempting. I don't feel like I need to say that, but I think that with the period coming, something might be planning on attempting. Okay? So, I mean, you know Kokoro 33 really well. You definitely have enough tools in your tool bag to take care of that. If it is something that like an issue that's brewing, you can nip it in the bud real quick. Okay. So let's see. Next, we have Deb Lashbrook. for a scan. Love you too, Deb. Let's see what that is. Let's definitely see. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jennifer. All right, Deb. Deb is here. Uh, Deb, are you feeling a sensation on your body right now? Like butterflies? Thank you, Jessica. Kokro 33 is my system. If you want to learn how to work energy like I do, Jessica commented the link. Thank you. Your head is tingly. Okay, good. Good. It's not a foe. Okay, it's definitely a friend. It's just a little hard to discern because this thing looks like a bull. Oh, duh. You have a minotaur. I was like, are you who I think you are? Are you Mr. R? No, it's not Mr. R. It's your minotaur. Because I saw it zoomed up, like I was right by its face. It looks like a bull. So it's your minotaur. Why are you breathing on her face though, dude? Fucking personal space. Back up a little. You what? He's trying to give you a message. Why don't you tell me and I'll tell her? He doesn't want to tell me. It's between the two of you. Okay. Well, then good luck. Deliver the message then, bro. He doesn't want to tell me. He says it's between the two of you, which I absolutely respect. But he's trying to give you a message. He's also saying to let you know that he gets really close because other energies are trying to go around your head area. So it's kind of like, I don't know, what does breathing on her claim her? Is that what it is? I'm not too sure. It's almost like he's trying to claim space right around your head. And that's why he's breathing on. Okay, no, he's just breathing. My bad. He is trying to claim the space around your head, but the breathing is not part of that. It's just that he's breathing, and because he's so close, kind of like going like this to your head, like, no, stay away, to protect you. You're feeling his, well, could you like do it from the back of her head so she doesn't feel you breathing on her face? Would you prefer he does it from the back of your head? Like stand behind you? He drools, girl. Just so you, in case you haven't seen him, he drools. He wiped his face. He's so upset with me for pointing that out. Yeah, okay, so he knows now. You want him to do it from the back. Ooh, I'm just struggling today with my sense of maturity. It's nice that I recognize that. Oh, Deb, I think he does need a towel. He needs a wet wipe. Okay. Okay, let me just, Emmy, get a hold of yourself. All right, get a hold of yourself. We gonna leave him some wipes. All right, all right. So that's what it is, Deb. Your Minotaur, well, now that I'm not messing around, that is a little bit of a concern that he feels the need to wrap, you know, around your headspace. That potentially means something is attempting, or he detects that something is approaching in order to attempt. So, expand your shield, expand your space, make sure you don't leave any way to enter. And it might just be that something is trying to take advantage of the fact that you're at the tail end of a ascension cycle where you feel exhausted, and all those things that happen after a long ascension cycle. Something might just be trying to take advantage of that. So make sure that you kind of beef up your security. Okay, just beef it up a little bit. What is that? I'm so sorry, little critter. I just am not. I am not evolved enough to have let you live. I know there are people who are so um, evolved that they would have like put you on a little card or something, a piece of paper, a little plate, walked you outside, set you free. I'm a little bit barbaric. You enter my space, I notice you, I crush you. That's just, I haven't evolved past that yet. Maybe one day I will, but not today. I'm sorry. I crushed it. Like that was the immediate response. So, Deb, you know what to do. You definitely know what to do. All right. Let me see. Okay. Susan Lee. Let us see. So, what would you like me to scan? You want me to scan you for blockages? I just got to be real. I got to be honest with you guys. I haven't evolved past that. Yeah, I mean, it was in its own lane, but it was in its own lane. It wasn't bothering me none. I failed that test. It's okay. All right, Susan's here. Let's see. Whoa. Have you been having mood swings? I know. If only they could sense that about me. It's like they haven't evolved either. Yes. Yeah. I was checking you for blockages. Have you been having mood swings? Last few days, you have a massive latching on the back of your head. It's anchored right where your spine would attach to your skull, like that area, right at the base of your skull. It's been siphoning a lot of energy. So it seems as though with the whole Lionsgate thing, you've been pulling in tremendous amounts of energy for the past few days. And you've been doing this subconsciously to prepare you for your activation, because you guys, we go through activation cycles. You don't always have to have a session. You don't always have to, have someone activate you. Oftentimes we go through these cycles in accordance with planetary alignment, things like that. And that's what was going on with you, Susan. Now, this was a massive amount of energy. And as you were accreting that frequency, something took note and entered your field. This would probably have been more than just the last few days. This would probably have been closer to a week ago. But of course, it's going to take a little bit of time for you to begin noticing symptoms. I'm just checking the rest of you. Damn. Okay. So it's basically affected your root chakra. It looks like you already had blockages in the root, and this thing kind of just went above and beyond the call of duty and completely blocked off the root chakra. And so the root chakra has gone ahead and shattered. Also looking like it's punctured into the sacral. And so there's a lot of energetic pooling going on. Have you been feeling like cramping in the low belly? because the pooling is going on in the lower belly area. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Susan. Okay? Don't be scared. This can be corrected. It can absolutely be corrected. All right. Lots of nausea. That's interesting. I'm scanning the solar plexus. It is bulging. The upper portion is bulging, so that could be why you're experiencing nausea. But I would have expected more you experiencing in the low belly. I'm just checking the low belly to see why. Oh, that's a different kind of sedation. All right. Sorry for that. I hope that didn't hurt anyone's ears. It needed to learn to keep its tentacles to itself. No making swiping attempts at my face while I'm looking, because you get bopped. Okay? So there are quite a few secondary latchings. These aren't a huge deal. There's one that's a really major one. It's a pretty big latching. That's the one that I just bopped. That's the one that created a circumstance with your lower chakras, as well as being latched at the top near your ninth chakra. Um, there's also quite a few blockages around the throat space, lower throat. I don't know if you've been experiencing a need to kind of clear your throat a little bit, just like that over the last few days. Excuse me. That surge of energy to bop it is pulling me astral. But I don't know if you've been experiencing, a little bit of a need to clear your throat, especially down here, like you have something stuck. Uh, you do have blockage, the lower throat area. And it keeps trying to create a cloud of confusion around you. Have you been feeling very foggy lately? Like can't quite focus? Okay. So, Susan, I'm sedating it because I'm sick of its antics. It's trying to create a cloud of confusion for me too. I highly recommend you get a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation added on. With the extraction plus the DNA activation added on, we can correct the whole circumstance in one session instead of trying to do it in two. So you can find that on my website, meevolving.com. You just go under services, look for parasitic extraction, and then you go in the drop down menu and you'll see the add on option. It's just a regular extraction that you need. No 2M extraction. This is not a 2M circumstance. But yeah, it's definitely exacerbating blockages that you've had in chakras and a few of your energetic pathways. My attention is being drawn to your legs for some reason, uh, primarily your left leg, the sciatic nerve. Are you having issues with the sciatic nerve? I do see that the pathway that the nerve would take is definitely being infiltrated by this thing, but I don't think you would have symptom presentation yet. It seems pretty new. Are you feeling anything for your left sciatic nerve? Circulation issues. Just for the left leg or in general? Yeah. I mean, you can definitely correct the energetic circumstance and hopefully the physiological will correct right along with it. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you need to take steps to correct the physiological as well. So we'll see. Definitely consider having a parasitic extraction plus DNA activation session with me. Again, you can find that on my website. Okay. Um, the good thing is this larger parasite hasn't gotten a chance yet to do all kind of pathways through the cranial space. It's not that complex yet. Okay, but this thing is smart. It knows enough to use sedation, a, a different kind of sedation at that. So definitely, it would be good to take care of it sooner rather than later. Okay, so let's see. And next we have Claudia Calacari. Um, okay. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and look at all of that. Lymphatic will help. The physiological, yeah. Lymphatic can help, especially if you do a lymphatic drainage type of massage. Jumping jacks help because the lymph system doesn't have a pump like the cardiovascular system. The heart pumps, and so it circulates all the fluids. You might all, if, well, I don't feel like there's a, I don't feel like there's an autoimmune type thing. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. All right. Claudia is here. Hmm. So the ovaries look really well. Um, but I do still see what it almost looks like a crow, like a humanoid crow scrouched down. He's not in your field though. He looks pissed off that he's been pushed out of your field. So the distancing is definitely helping. Okay. That's definitely helping to prevent further circumstance. Um, have you been having any weird sensations like right in here, going up the bottom of your right ribs and then going up to halfway up your chest? And it's not in the center, it's slightly off to the right. You do? My attention was brought there, but I don't necessarily see anything right off the bat. Let me look closer. It looks like white energy, almost like how thunder, or not thunder, lightning would look, like the weird branching and stuff. And it goes up. The primary branch goes up and ends right around here, just right of your sternum. What is that? So you pulled in it's almost like lightning. You pulled it in and you like effed that thing up and pushed it out. And it's just being stored there. Like, go ahead, try and enter, see what happens to you. That's so badass. That is so badass. That's what your higher self is telling me. Let me see if there's anything else. I love it too. I'm like, shit. She's finding herself some freaking lightning. But you pushed it out, so that's awesome. Let me look back and see. You also had on the left side of your head. Okay. Left side of head. Ooh. That's where the energy is entering. It goes and down, and then it jumps to here, and it's just circulating up and down, but it gets pulled in right in here, and then it jumps over the heart. You're so badass, dude. It's like your higher self knows, skip the heart. Skip over the heart so it doesn't affect the rhythm. Have you been having any kind of, well, I mean, arrhythmia sounds crazy, but have you been having any kind of arrhythmia? Like a weird heartbeat, like skips a beat or anything like that? Racing, weird sensations in the chest? Because it looks like it's completely jumping over and not, it's like you're shielding your physiological heart. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't see anything that would indicate um, that you would have any feeling in the heart when you get excited. Um, ooh. Higher self says when you get excited, you pull in more energy. That's awesome. I almost want to ask you to shoot some at me. I almost want to. Oh gosh, Michael says no, I shouldn't. Why not? Ooh, 555. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited. Okay, just calm down, girl. So, yeah, that's what's going on. You're pulling in electric energy. It's not necessarily lightning like from the sky. It's and most people don't realize this. Tesla tapped into this. He knew. Nikola Tesla knew. There is electricity all around in the air, and you can actually harvest this. Claudia, you're harvesting the energy. It's almost like you're becoming like a Tesla coil. Absolutely. That's pretty badass, girl. That's pretty badass. You didn't even have to be taught. You just remember how to do this. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let me just see if there's anything else that needs to be pointed out. You are still experiencing a little bit of the adrenal fatigue. With that, it's improved. I don't know if you're getting more sleep or just trying to take a little bit better care of yourself. But that has improved. Your higher self is saying there are symptoms that maybe it has to do with what's going on with your eyes. Is that what it is? The symptoms you're talking about? Mm. Your higher self says you're not willing to see what's actually going on. I'm not sure what's actually going on, but that's what she says. You're not willing to see what's actually going on, because my question was more about um, are the things that's going on with the eyes to do with like a detox of some sort? Um, then no, that has to do with not wanting to see what's going on. Like you can somewhat allow yourself to notice, but you like to try and just push it out of your thoughts. It might have to do with karmic stuff. If relationships and friendships or whatever have a karmic aspect to it, um, they have a tendency to be somewhat painful and uncomfortable. And so I think there's a part of you that's like, I don't want to experience that again. So I kind of just don't want to see. And as those thoughts, they then affect the eye. The eye obviously don't want to see something either. It's fucking shit right here. You right here. Let's just look at whatever we don't want to see. Shit. No, nothing's wrong with my eye. I'm just winking at you. I'm just sleepy. Okay, just stop. But yeah, it's that. It's kind of like a form of avoidance, and then your higher self is trying to get you to notice that you have to put more effort into actively trying to see and observe. Um, it's not so much that you have to say something, you know, it's more of just allowing yourself to see, because the fear from the past is preventing you from seeing the changes that are occurring in the totality of what that changes. I hope that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. To me personally, what this looks and feels like is that those karmic connections, soul connections, are shifting. It is shifting in a way that is allowing for the opportunity to heal. And your higher self doesn't want you to miss this opportunity. It's for only a very limited time. So your higher self absolutely wants you to maximize that very limited window that you have to heal this as deep as you can. Because I don't think you're going to get another opportunity to do this. I think once this short window is done, then it's kind of like, you know, you might have to repeat this shit in another life. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. So just really let yourself be uncomfortable for that short window and really see, be fully present. Higher self says you've been going into a different room. You've been physically separating yourself as a form of coping to avoid potential interactions. Have to stay in the same room. Even if you don't say a word, you have to stay in the same room as much as you can. Is that what's going on? Like, la la la, they entered the kitchen, I'm going to the living room. They're in the living room, I'm going to my bedroom. Girl, you have to, your higher self says you have to stay in the same room. Even if you don't talk, this is not necessarily an exercise in you saying something and like, look, this is what you did to me before and I'm pissed off and you need to, no, it's just like being in the same space, practicing no avoidance. Just like, I'm physically here. You have all the opportunity to do whatever you can think of, and I'm not running away. I'm facing this silently. Just, I'm right here. So I think that's what your higher self wants you to do. And it helps to dissolve all the blockages that have cropped up over the years, and that the dissolving of those blockages, those walls, will really help to move this along, and you won't have to repeat it in another life. She just stares at you. I'm going to tell you something, okay? She just stares at you because she wants to say sorry and she doesn't know how. She wants to talk to you. She doesn't know how. She doesn't want to fight. She doesn't want to piss you off. She has so much to say. Her heart is just shattered by her realizations. And all she has the courage to do is stare at you. So none of that is your problem. That's her doing. But it does affect you. Okay? So all the power is in your court. The ball is in your court. All the cards are in your hands, and you can do with it whatever you want. This is not going to force you to do anything you're not comfortable doing. But as long as you continue to avoid and leave the room, um, there's a high potentiality you're going to have to repeat another life with her. Okay? But she loves you a lot. She doesn't know how to fix what she did. She knows she did it too. She knows what she did. She knows how she's hurt you. She knows how she's failed you in so many different ways. And she wants to make up for it. She doesn't know how. She doesn't know how to begin the conversation. She's afraid that if she tries, it's not going to be enough. Again, it's not enough because she feels like everything she's done has fallen short of what you're deserving. And it's in this that she's like, I have an opportunity. I don't know how. And I've done so much wrong that what if I say something wrong again and she's going to make me leave and I don't even have anywhere to go. And, you know, so, you know, both of you are hurting. She knows what she did though. Okay. Like I can feel it from her heart. She knows how much wrong she did. But at the same time, both of your souls spoke about this before either of you ever came into this life. You have a few days left. Your soul says it's a very short window left. Very, very small window of opportunity to completely heal this. And when I say completely heal, it doesn't mean you guys are going to be best friends. It doesn't mean that you have to force yourself to have conversations on the phone every day after she leaves and you're going to pretend like nothing ever happened. It means that you're both no longer going to carry this hurt. Okay? So stay in the room. Maybe at some point before Tuesday, when she's staring at you, you could be like, what do you want to say? Just say it. I'm not going to get mad. Just say it. Whatever you need to say, just say it. So you can go without having to feel as though you should have said something. And that's hard. That takes a lot of courage to do, but I think you have that courage at this point. I mean, you're using lightning. You've leveled up your badassery. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure you can muster up the courage. And if she says something that really pisses you off, don't say anything verbally back. Just electrocute her. Don't listen to me. I would just zap her in the ass and just leave it at that. Like, that hurt my eye. I don't know if I hurt my eye from all my antics or if my higher self slapped me for suggesting that. Hey, I'm human too. I can only take so much. I'm just saying, I can only take so much, okay? All right. So, Claudia, I feel like you're definitely going to be able to do some really amazing things with this small window. Step outside of your comfort zone. You know how much you're willing and able to do. Go a little bit beyond that. Okay? Surprise yourself. Really surprise yourself. So, that was the last expedite. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and remind everyone that I do have a few spots left for my retreat. That retreat is going to happen September 20th through the 23rd. We're going to do some seriously amazing things. I'm not even joking. This is not an exaggeration. I don't like to do basic stuff. So you got 4 days with me. 4 days to have an in-person Emmy experience. If you're weird or have sick intentions, please do not come. I'm just saying, don't freak me out because I react differently in person. Okay? So it's going to be in Montana. It's going to be a nice little private ranch that we're staying at. And we're going to also spend a day exploring Yellowstone Park. A lot of very hands-on things that we're going to be sharing with each other. I definitely will be placing a very heavy emphasis on sharing all the different ways in which I take care of myself as I do energetic work, and how I maintain my energetic health, my physical health, um, just everything, even my skin, the health of my skin, and all of that. So it's really something to help you empower yourself. I don't spend a ridiculous amount of money to maintain my health. Yeah, it's in Montana. Hopefully you can come. Hopefully you can come. So if this is something that interests you, go to my website, emmeevolving.com, and you can find it on the webpage, the homepage. Also, once this live is done, I'll go ahead and post. Oh, you know what? I should just do. No, I can't do that now. I'll go ahead and post a comment and pin it, and it'll give you the link for the direct page of the retreat. Yeah, this was definitely a fun day today. Thank you guys so much for joining me and sharing this space with me. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. Join me every single time I'm live. I'm going to try and come live quite a bit this week. I'm moving, but I'm going to try and make time so that way we can just spend time. All right, guys. Bye.